Hi everyone, delonewolf here, and yep, I'm back in my hulk. It's gonna be some of the last days where I can mine in this hulk for some solo mining, some relaxed solo mining. I'm gonna miss this ship. It's served me well. It's definitely made me several billion ISK in minerals. So yeah, these are some of the last runs that I can do. In today's video I'm going to talk about the new patch notes for Inferno 1.2, which have just been released, and I have to say honestly it's been pretty quiet in the Alliance so far this week, especially compared to some of the previous weeks. It's a summertime. I think it's pretty normal. And what there are some blue drones here. Somebody left his acolyte once. Well, I'm not going to bother with them. Still some rats here again. Yeah, it's been pretty quiet in the Alliance this week, but it's summertime, so that's pretty normal. There's a lot of people on vacation or taking breaks or going outside, so it's to be expected. I also think this is the reason why we won't see any of the live events start before the end of the summer. It just wouldn't make sense for CCP to put a lot of effort into live events at the moment, while a lot of people are taking breaks, are taking their time. So it's a time to save up, make some money, and make some preparations for the fun to come after this summer break or summer slowdown. So let's head over. I gotta go to my other screen here to these patch notes. Some pretty interesting stuff. Some stuff I like very much. Some stuff I don't know anything about. I quickly browsed over them a bit earlier, and one unexpected part as well, some rebalancing in some of the frigates. I hadn't heard about that before, so let's go and check it out once I get settled here in my mining with the gas planet in the background, or maybe the Amar Nebula then. Yeah, there we go. So let's see, character creator and new player experiences. I've covered that in a previous video, and there's some graphical improvements in the tutorials in general. Some pretty interesting stuff, mostly for newer players. I think it's going to help out their first experiences in EVE Online a bit. Let's have a look. Market search results are now categorized. I like that one. Let's say I want to search for something that will give a lot of results. Shield, as you can see, this is just one huge list. This will now also have the normal categories that you see right here in the normal market tab. They will come over in your search results. So that's a small change, but very helpful, I think. The mouse over enhancement, I liked this a lot when it was announced, and so it looks like it's coming with a patch. If you mouse over a weapon, like I'm doing now for the strip miners, you will also see your DPS and optimal range and fall off range. So that's very nice. So you don't have to go to the show info page anymore and look in the attributes here to find your optimal range at 15 kilometers. It'll just show that right there. That's a very nice change that I like quite a lot. Another one that I can't really show you, you'd have to check out the full patch notes for yourself. But right here on the top left side you can see the system I'm in. There's whenever you have a mission accepted, there's actually going to be a way for you to go directly to your mission bookmarks. So I think that's actually a very good change that a lot of people will have been asking for, because I myself always had the journal open, and then as soon as I accepted a mission I would open that one up, put that screen right here next to the system information, in order to have the bookmark available and to be able to see whether or not the mission was finished. And yeah, that just cluttered up the screen even more. If that's right now going to be on the top left side every time you accept a mission, another one of the awesome improvements that I'm looking forward to in the next patch. Skill unlocks whenever you start a skill, I guess, or if you go to the information page for a skill. Yeah, that's what it's going to be. It's also going to list some of the modules and chips that this skill unlocks. That's a nice small addition. You usually go the other way around, of course, but it can be somewhat helpful. So players can actually put some value in some of these skills. That's pretty interesting. The Angel Cartel ships are V3'd. I think Johnny Pugh covered that very nicely. Then the part I have no experience about is the science and industry changes. So in order to improve and revamp Tech 2 production chains, they're going to add some reactions, mostly to create the technetium. The numbers, the values are said to have changed from what they were last on CC, or in the last dev block, not on CC, I think in the last dev block. So yeah, there's going to be some more market speculation and probably an impact on the market, but like I said, I'm not very familiar with this myself, so I can't really, at a quick glance, I can't say what kind of impact it's going to have exactly. 2 new rigs, like I said, they're actually very interesting. Medium Ice Harvester Accelerator 1, 12% reduction to the duration of Ice Harvester cycles. And Medium Mercoxide Mining Crystal Optimization 1, Jesus, that's quite a mouthful, but 16% increase to the yield modifier of those modules using Mercoxide Mining Crystals. So that's not bad if you can put 2 of those in your Hulk or in your Machina or Skiff Procurer. Those are pretty nice rigs. I think I might actually go for like a second Machina just for the ice mining, or maybe my Hulk could serve that purpose. I'm not sure what I have to do with the mining ship fits, especially with these new rigs yet. But it's good news that they're coming, so we'll have other useful rigs than just the cargo enhancers. Some more changes to the unified inventory, and then ship balancing. The next step in the ongoing removal of ship tiers affects the attack frigates, Executioner, Condor, Atron and Slasher. Well, it's basically the entire information on all these separate ships that are given here. I don't usually fly any of them, so I can't really tell you right away what is changing in these frigate ships. It's one of the changes that I didn't expect, hadn't heard anything about. But yeah, if you're in what is it here, attack frigate pilot, you'll want to check out these patch changes to see how these ships will change. And they're also going to change the rookie frigates to give new players an improved experience in the first days and a taste of combat tactics that their chosen race excels in. So I guess at the Kaldari one will have like some missiles. The Imper, is that ours? Is that the Galente one? No, that's the Velator. We'll have like some drones and stuff and hybrid turrets. Increase, yeah, so they get like bonuses specific to what kind of weapons the race uses in order to get people on the right track and get them acquainted with what the races mostly use. Then it's the mining barge changes, which have already been covered quite extensively. Skill change, ethnic relations change to diplomatic relations, which will now decrease the cost to hire allies in wars. Yeah, I guess for alliance leaders that's going to be pretty important. Some changes to a few of the I guess these are pirate faction modules. Yeah, those are just some balancing changes, I guess. Weapons and ammunitions, just some a few Gorista stuff added to their loyalty point store. Market and contracts, added pirate faction implants to the market. Pretty interesting how they're bringing more and more of the faction stuff to the markets. I'm all for it, to be honest. The less we have to deal with the contracts, the better I like it. Let me see, that's not that important. A few improvements to the fittings and the saved fittings. And then we'll have a massive list of fixes, which I won't cover entirely because it's really quite large on a lot of fronts. A few drone fixes, few audio fixes, user interface, an enormous amount of fixes. So yeah, these are the patch changes. A few interesting things, a few small improvements that I like really very much. I'll link the patch notes down below if you want to check them out. Go and do that, and I'll see you guys next time.